Yeah, what's good, everybody? The Butter Entertainment back in action. Sorry we missed the football thing this morning, but I was on my way home from out of town. You know, I'm a gambler, babe. I'm a gambler. And if you listen to me, Friday night, you should be rich.
Yeah, I
You
wish I
should
was.
be rich. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? We're going to get to it in a minute, but, we got Lou back. So, he going to hold on for a minute. So we got to play his thing to cheer him up a little bit. You know what I mean? And we'll be right back. You know I got it. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. And I know what you want. You know I got it, baby. If you give it to me. Yeah, we back. We back. Yeah, man. We got light skinned Lou. Got Jose in here. He jumping in and out. He put this the end. This is the end, my friend. The end.
What's up, Jose? How you out there living, champ? We appreciate you being the first one to chime in, baby. What's going on, man?
Lou, what's up, baby?
Man, I'm just happy to be back, man. I'm like 60, 70% right now, but I'm going to push through, big fella, because I feel like, with a big fight like this, you got to pull yourself together and at least be able to talk about it, man, because this is a fight. It was a big build up. A lot of predictions made. This is a great night for boxing. But I want to say one thing before we even get into it. Let's give a round of applause for the judges for getting it right. First and foremost, the way they scored the card was consistent with everybody else who was, the celebrity, the celebrity boxers who was, scoring the fight. It was consistent with theirs. And that just lets you know, man, that you still got some judges out here that have some integrity and still want to see boxing in a good place. So let's give a shout out to them, man. And exactly. it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight.
Shout out to the judges because they could have did that shit where just same thing when Mayweather fought Canelo. That motherfucker ain't win out 2 rounds. They gave the motherfucker judges, man.
That's right, man. Tony, and you got to think you was. What's up, Tony? What's up, baby girl?
Jose say ready for Monday Night Football. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there about 8:30. Monday Night Football, come on, 8:30, baby. We That's ready. Right. But yeah, Lou, man, go ahead, Lou. I know you're watching it.
Yeah, man. I just, I want to go through the predictions, man. I was wrong. Lewis was wrong. Dead Game said it. Boxing Enthusiast said it. And they were right. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's one thing about the fights. We make predictions, but at the end of the day, that's what makes the suspense so high. You never know what's going to happen. You never know if the fighter that's the underdog is going to be great that night, which Usyk was. Mm-hmm. I give Usyk all the credit in the world, man. He went in there and he fought his game plan. So let's first of all, let's give him credit. Let's not just say that Joshua looked like some garbage. It was a reason why he looked like some garbage. It's because Usyk, he fought his fight. He said he was going to box. He said his movement was going to be there, and he did. Mm-hmm. So let's give Usyk credit for sticking to his guns, man, and fighting his game plan and making it a great fight, because it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? As you break it down, Usyk got them first 3 rounds, and then it was shifting off a little bit because Usyk caught him early in the second or third round. He caught him with a right, and he hurt him. And that was an indication of it doesn't matter the size, man. It's the size of the heart of the dog, man. And he took it straight to Joshua, man.
Yeah, and it also matter what kind of dog you fighting. How about that?
Are you right? And we're gonna get into that. You're right. You're right. We definitely gonna get into that. But
go ahead.
No, at the end of the day, man, the better man won the fight. I felt like Joshua didn't fight his fight. If you look at Riddick Bowe and Holyfield, because you got some commentators who were comparing that fight to Holyfield and Riddick Bowe, the first fight. So being in that space right now, let's look at that. Riddick Bowe won that fight because guess what? He fought like a big man. He used the jab, he established the jab, and he kept Holyfield on the outside. That's how he won the first fight. And that's how Joshua was supposed to fight that first fight, Lewis. That's how he was supposed to fight. And he did everything but the opposite. He was leaning in, giving up his size, and he just looked like he didn't want to fight. He looked after he got touched a couple of times, he just seemed casual about it, like, okay, I'll make up in the later round. So I'm thinking, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, you down, like, because I was judging the score myself. In the first 3 rounds, I gave to Usyk. At least the first 2 or 3 rounds, I gave to Usyk. And in between, 7 for 8, it was shifting off. But I'll give those last 3 rounds to Usyk, man, because he just took it to him.
Got you. Jose say facts light skin Lou. No way I thought they would have gave him the fight. Tony said I missed the fight, but didn't miss my dollars.
That's right, Tony. Let me hold something.
Answer where she got the information from.
Tony, who told you to bet on the underdog? I'm just curious.
Boston Tuesday. What's up, guys? What's up, Boston Tuesday? What's up, champ?
What's going on with you, champ?
Jose Randon, great call, Boston Tuesday. Yeah, he called it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
AJ a big ass gump. And Meredith Boston said AJ a big ass gump. And y'all know I'm about to go in on his bitch ass.
Yeah, man.
So let me give you my soliloquy since Lou, so whatever he did. This big Bama, I told you motherfuckers he was overrated. He got a nice punch. You know what I mean? As marvelous Marvin Hagler said, when you're sleeping on silk sheets, it's hard to get out of that bed. This motherfucker almost worth $80 million. He looked like a big robot bum. That he didn't give no fucking effort. Like he didn't even care. And I know some of that from Usyk. I know it, but still, he didn't even care. He ain't use his power. He ain't laying on the dude. He ain't and when they were clutching, he ain't even throw no punches. Man, I'm like, man, what is wrong with this big dude, man? It's like he didn't even give a fuck. He was out of touch, man. It's like he was out of touch. Like he didn't want it. And Usyk wanted it. He was in there boxing, moving, jabbing. Man, he wanted that fight real bad. You know what I mean? And all these dudes all AJ kept doing is jabbing. How you gonna try to outbox a master boxer? Who the fuck is training AJ? You know what I mean? Dude, you cannot whoop Tyson Fury. You damn sure can't whoop Wilder. Because if Usyk wobbled you in that second round, Wilder will knock your fucking head off. You know what I mean? And if you fought Wilder like you fought Josh or Fury, you think Usyk a master boxer. Shit, you think Fury doing all that damage?
Man, he ain't got no chance, man.
He has no chance at all fighting these dudes, man. Retire, like I said. Anthony Joshua, it's time to retire. You've been in your silk sheets long enough. Now it's time to really stay in there and enjoy them.
So you don't like the rematch clause? You don't like that?
No. For what? What are they gonna do? Just like when you had the rematch clause when Andy Ruiz, he had to move around the box. Andy Ruiz, he can't do that with Usyk because you know what I mean. You'll be calling the same thing again. He got to put his will on Usyk, and it looked like he don't want it no more, Lou.
Yeah, I get it.
It looked like he don't want it. If you don't want it, get out.
I agree. Right now, honestly, I don't have the energy to go in like you going in because, I'm just recovering from this little flu bug I got, man. But I got to get on your back with everything that you just said, man. As I watched the fight progress, you know what I did between 7, 8, and 9? I turned the volume down. And I isolated from all of the commentating and everything. And I saw what I needed to see. I didn't see a championship fighter biting down in those middle rounds, those swing rounds. It's those swing rounds, man, that he didn't bite down. He looked like he was content with just, giving the fight up. Because if you look at his demeanor afterwards, he just looked, don't get me wrong, he was gracious in defeat, but his whole mannerism wasn't that of somebody who wanted to dig down deep and knowing that the fight is still on the line. Even though that's the second part of the fight.
Hey, Lou, forgive my friend. Who in the fuck give a fuck about him being gracious in defeat?
I agree.
All these people in there, Wilder we don't need to learn how to get his ass whooped and say thanks for whooping my ass. But that's what he did. Man, fuck that gracious in defeat. You got your ass whooped. Be gracious about that. You know what I mean? Tony said, I was going for, she said, you should have said Joshua. But Mr. Rebuttal said, always put something on the underdog. I did just that, and she wants some money.
Hey, Tony, I'm about to travel. I need to hold $100 till I get back.
Then Jose said, I thought the same thing. I was waiting for Joshua to try to pressure him, and he never did. He tried to box a better boxer. It looked like he didn't know how to box. They left it. I'm telling you, man. They even And they even end the fight a few seconds early trying to say, but no, you know what, Jose, Lou, tell y'all. You watch the fight, and I was watching real closely. Rematch. At that 12th round, he ain't landing none of them punches. He landed like maybe 2 punches at the end. He was just moving, but he looked winded. He looked scared. He looked like a punk. You know what I mean? Man, he's the worst. Man, I tell you, man. Now y'all see why. You really see why that he didn't fight what you call by. Go ahead, Lou.
No, go ahead. I couldn't hear you.
I say now you see why he didn't fight Joshua. I mean, didn't fight Wilder Fury.
Hell yeah, you know why? He got his ass knocked out. I mean, no disrespect to Usyk, he just don't have the power to knock him out. But if you come in there, if Joshua was to fight Fury or Wilder, he'd get his ass knocked out. It's just that simple. He didn't make no adjustments, man. I look, I had a lot of time on my hand this weekend. I was in the house for 3 days, 2 days watching the fight. He made no adjustments. He fought the same fight. I mean, he did the same thing for 5 or 6 rounds straight. So what that tells me is you can't make adjustments, and you just was content with just riding the fight out, man. Usyk took it to him. The smaller guy beat the bigger guy. I don't care what nobody else say. At the end of the day, Usyk was a smaller guy. Why would you fight the fight of a master boxer? Nobody is going to beat Usyk in a boxing match. You got to use your advantage. And Usyk's advantage was being mobile, in and out, and boxing. Joshua's advantage was to the size, the jab, and he didn't capitalize on any of that. When it was time for him to dig down deep, his shovel wasn't big enough at the end of the day. That's what I look at. I get the fact that you technique and all that, but at the end of the day, it's about having balls and about having that fortitude to get you through them later rounds, and he didn't have it. At least I didn't see it. Man,
he acted like he didn't want to be there. He acted like he didn't want to be there. That's how he fought. He didn't put no pressure on him, try to back him up. He moving around good. Usyk got good footwork, and he tried to cut it off real good. Then he was moving to Joshua Vitali. He wasn't throwing no right hooks or nothing, man. It's like he's just trying to jab, double jab to throw straight right hand. Man, man, this dude's disappointing. You know what I mean? Now, no, but you know what? You know what this says, Lou? No, what do this say about, I don't care who get mad. What do this say about the rest of the UK fighters? Trash. I don't care who get mad. They trash. They let that big trashy ass, scaredy cat ass motherfucker who didn't want to fight. You know what I mean? Every time he fights somebody, if they wouldn't force him to fight, he wouldn't have fought him.
Yep.
The same thing with Terrence Crawford. They wouldn't force Crawford to fight Porter, he wouldn't fight him. You know what I mean? So thank them sanctioned by the WBO for making these motherfuckers fight.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Now we all see Lou where Joshua stands in the heavyweight division. Where you rank him at right now, Lou, in the heavyweight division?
Ooh, he failed. I can't tell you exactly where, but I will say this: he dropped. I gotta look at I gotta look at the list, man. You got Dillian White fight. You got a lot of fights coming up that's gonna shift the whole, at least the top 5. So with that being said, I gotta see how these other fights gonna pan out. But he did drop. In my eyes, he dropped because, like I said, man, I had a lot of respect for Joshua, man. And in all fairness, I looked at the fight 4 times already. And because, not trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but just trying to see what the hell happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you lose? It was a good fight, but clearly he lost to a smaller guy. He didn't fight his game plan. He didn't. At no point of it, a couple of times in the fight, he used his jab and he was the bigger man. But for the most part, man, Usyk just dominated him. He did, and that's why I'm glad that the judges got it right, because if it had been a split decision, that make it seem like the fight was close. The fight was unanimously Usyk won the fight. And that's why I say that was the first thing that I said was, let's give a shout out to the judges, because this was a fight Usyk. This was a crowning moment for him. And it was, it's because the judges got it right, man. Because we've seen fights go in different routes because of the magnitude of the champion, which was Joshua. But they got it right. They went in there with blinders on to say, well, look, we don't care about your popularity. We're going to judge it for what we see. And I think that's big for boxing because the right man won the fight.
Yeah, and the worst thing about it, we can't even put the dude that he beat in front of him. Like Dylan, you can't put none of them dudes in front of him. I'm gonna drop his ass. Like I don't give. I'm gonna find fighters that he haven't fought and put in front of his ass. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find fighters that he hasn't fought and put him in front of him. You know what I mean? Because the dude is washed, man. He look washed. He look old. He look like I'm like, damn. He fighting so stiff. And he
slow, yeah, man.
Slow. And I mean, what's wrong with this dude, man? It's like he really wasn't into the fight. Then he gonna come out with the Rocky shit. Man, they should ban his ass for ever playing that shit again. You know what I mean? Man, I was pumped looking at him coming out looking like Drago. Don't. I like, oh shit.
Hey, look, my sick ass is in the bed like this. Get his ass. Oh man.
Usyk kept AJ off rhythm with a surprise straight left hand all night. Usyk is the real deal. Yeah, he looked like the real deal that night because he was fighting a bomb. Sorry, let me stop.
I would honestly, if I was his corner, I would have went back to history of that Riddick Bowe and Holyfield first fight. This is how a big man's supposed to fight. Now he's not Riddick Bowe, but he did have a good jab to where as though he could have used that as a tool to dictate the fight, and he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
He should have fought Usyk like before Klitschko. Even though Usyk not Klitschko, he moving around and he's a better athlete, but he was going to Klitschko. You know what I mean? Fighting like a big man. That's what I'm trying to say. He was fighting like a big man. Not no middleweight, bruiser, bridgerweight. That bullshit the WBC just made up. You know what I mean? He just disappointed. But you know what? I won money. I'm 450 up. I'm 450 up, baby.
Man, y'all better start listening to big fella, man. Put that money on the underdog. Get that traveling money.
Put that money on Porter. Put that money on Hearn. I'm telling you, it's coming. Both of them might win. Well, I think Hearn gonna be. That's gonna be the most shock upset. Y'all niggas ain't gonna believe me, but I'm glad videotape don't lie. Of course, Stevenson going down, brother. But back to the what I'm saying, man. Joshua, he died. Lou, them silk shoes must be softer than a motherfucker.
So you saying that it's like, okay, let me hear me out before you, because I know you real choppy tonight. I know you
wait a minute. I'm gonna let you go in. Let me read these last two things. Bob do say so. Do you think AJ should take the immediate rematch? He should retire.
Damn.
What can he do? He gonna try to put his thing. Usyk know how he fight now. You know what I mean? Who gonna make the better adjustment? AJ good at making adjustments, but he can't move. Only thing he can do is try to. First of all, he a robot. You know what I mean? He like Lou. He can't cut him off. He can't cut the ring off. He can't move. He ain't got no agility. Usyk just keep doing what he doing. AJ can't. I don't think he can beat that type of fighter. That's just my opinion. He need to retire, boxing enthusiasts. That's my opinion. Go sleep in them satin and silk sheets, man. You know what I mean? And enjoy your life, man. That's what I got to say about that. Jose say even Lennox and Mike Tyson leaned on him, land a big shot. Exactly.
That's it. Exactly.
He leaned on him, Jose. He ain't do nothing, man. You know what I mean? AJ said he doesn't need a belt to fight Wilder Fury. Loud. Like Mike said, screw fighting Usyk. Hey, he can forget about that. We don't even want to see it now.
Yeah.
We don't want to see it. Do you want to see it? Anybody in the chat comment right now? Tell me right now if you want to see that bullshit. Lou, you want to see that bullshit? Go ahead, Philly. What you got to say, Lou?
After this, man, I really don't. But I won't rule him out because he's come back before. And I know everybody's saying he got outclassed. But at the end of the day, he is a champion. Got to give him another shot. I mean, it's up to him because it has to happen. It's a rematch clause and, in the fight. I would say, hey, maybe he can go back to the drawing board and get better at big boy Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, stranger things have happened. A lot of people didn't see Usyk winning this fight. At the end of the day, shit happens in boxing. Mm-hmm. It happens. You got to know that what you predicted or what you feel in your heart, sometimes that shit don't pan out. And I really, truly felt like, because I'm looking right at my predictions of what I wrote down. And I said Joshua about 10 rounds. and it ended up happening the other way around. Usyk just dominated the fight. So with that being said, anything's possible. But do I want to see it again? Hell no. Because I'm being honest. We're being honest here. I don't want to see it again because he clearly got outboxed. Usually when it's a unanimous decision, it's clear cut. It's clear cut. So you got to move on. But because
I had to joint like 8-4, 9-3. You know what I mean? Well, he got a lot of adjustments to do if he want to fight.
He does.
You know what I mean? Send 111506 say Lou.
Who that is?
I don't know.
Is that my man Arsenio?
That probably who it is.
What's up, champ? Yeah, because he called me this morning. And I told him, I said, I don't know what was going on because, you know, I still was feeling some kind of way, man. But
and I was coming back from out of town making that money.
Exactly. But
putting that money on Usyk, boxing enthusiast.
That's right. But at the end of the day, man, I felt like I really, really wanted to comment on this fight because, you know, that's what we do. This is a big fight. And it was a lot of build up going into this fight, a lot of predictions. And I wanted to comment on this, John. So I really appreciate you getting back in time, big fella, and being able to talk about it, man. Because remember, we could have talked about it tomorrow, but like we said, the block is hot right now, and I like to strike the iron when it's hot. Tomorrow it'd been lukewarm. I like it when it's hot. It's like my pancakes. I like it when it's hot, champ.
Jose say I still want to see Joshua versus Wilder laugh out. Man, nobody will see that shit, man. There was a lot of she's said between Wilder and Joshua fans. I want to see that chapter.
That's right.
You really want to see Wilder fuck Joshua's robot ass up? What are you gonna do? Look, Wilder is a little bit athletic. All they got to do is fight Joshua like he fought Stavern in the first fight. Move around the ring and jab his big ass. And now, if that was Wilder that caught Joshua in the second round like Usyk did, what do you think would have happened, Jose? He'd have been out of touch. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I hate to go in, man, but man, that dude was disappointed like a motherfucker last night, man. I mean, Usyk is very skilled, great feet, good jab, pretty good hand speed. Yeah, he is. Yeah, you can be all that with a robot.
Yeah, it's easier when you got the opponent in front of you where you can manipulate him, and he manipulated Joshua so bad. And I said, this can't be happening, man.
Exactly. And I'm not putting him down and saying he's a bum or trash and that because he's not. But if you think about it, he just fought two robots to sword fight the same way. Stand there all slow, throwing punches, waiting to try to jab him and all that shit. Now he just fought Joshua, another robot, all slow, and they ain't want to throw no puncher. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'll see, though. He got them belts. They going to come at them now.
That's right. So I got a question for my man Arsenio out here. Who would you like to see Usyk fight next? Would you like to see him fight the winner of Wilder and Fury? What's your take on that?
Well, that can be for everybody in the comment section.
That's right. I mean?
You know, who y'all want to see Usyk fight next? Even though, well, first of all, we don't even know what Joshua going to do the rematch clause. You know what I mean? He you know what I mean? He might not do the rematch clause. Miss Man said AJ too mechanical. Exactly.
Yeah. He was in there looking like Drago, he was like, yeah, I'm serious, man. He was like, he looked predictable. Because if you think about it, okay, the fourth round, you go back and look at it. When Usyk came out the corner, it's almost like he found gold. He was like, damn, okay, I'm able to do, because remember, I had him winning the first 3 rounds. Mm-hmm. That's just my take. And I felt like out of those 3 rounds, he felt like, I'm able to do what I want to do. Let me step on the gas. And that's when he kind of went from there. But I think Joshua won 5, 6. I give him 5 or 6. But at the end of the day, Usyk saw something and he rolled it. And that's why I give him credit, because his corner and him saw something and they rolled with it. That straight left hand, I don't know if it was a straight left or the right, whatever it was a problem all night.
That's right. Man, you talk about he walking around looking like Drago. But yeah, but if he was punching like Drago, it would be a totally different story, man.
Exactly.
That motherfucker threw jab. This how his punching went, Luke. Jab. Right, move. Man, I say, what the fuck is this dude doing, man? Man, I was like, oh well. Win or lose, I'm gonna make some money.
Right.
You know, whoever will make me more money. So Lou, let me tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell everybody what I did. I had 2 parlays, right? I put money on Usyk, right? Flat out. Won that. $100, wonderful. Won that money. But look, I had a parlay, 2 parlay, a 5-team parlay with football games and a boxing match. But guess who I picked in the boxing match on the parlay?
Who you pick?
Joshua. And if I would have won that parlay, guess what I'd have won?
What?
2,700.
Damn.
I looked at that shit. I say, well, because you know my motto always put something on the underdog, but most likely the champ. You know, you got to get the champ benefit of the doubt. If I'd have put Usyk on that motherfucker, but because he was the underdog, it'd have been way more. Man, I said, look at this bullshit. Man, but it is what it is. Emeritus Boston said Hearn was talking about a rematch with Joshua. Joshua came and won't win that fight. I want to see him against Wilder Fury winner. I don't think he can beat either guy. Me either.
Right.
Me either. I don't think Usyk can beat either one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw that interview. I did see that interview. Hearns, he's starting to sound like not a puppet for Joshua, but like he's always in his corner, and I get that. But he made it seem like the fight could have went either way, and that the fight should happen again. And I'm totally against that. Like I said 10 minutes ago, I don't want to see it again because he clearly dominated Joshua. The judges got it right, and that's why I'm so happy that the judges all unanimously said between 117 and 110, 116, 112, all of them got it right. So with that being said, he dominated him. So what are we talking about? What are we talking? Why is this fight gonna happen again if he dominated him?
Because it's a rematch. They don't want to see Wilder and Fury 3. So hey, it is what it is, man. Joshua is a mediocre fighter. I don't have him beating Ortiz. Ortiz would have it's been too slow. Well, Joshua ain't old. It'd have been too slow. People punching robots with power. But Ortiz southpaw, so it didn't tag Joshua ass. That's why they don't want to fight him. You know what I mean? That's why they don't want to fight him. Let alone Wilder or Fury. Exactly. Hearn just re-signed Joshua. He needs him to get those belts. He ain't getting the belts back, champ. Forget about it. Hearn want to cash Joshua out, yeah, man. But Hearn even said, he said, Joshua ain't look that good. Something look like he's terrible. He drunk that water Wilder drunk. Man, I tell you, man, I was so mad at this motherfucker dude, man. You know what I mean? At least fight. Go out there and show some fight, some effort. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get your big bam ass out of the UK. Maybe they need to start fighting out there. You know what I mean? 70,000. You coming out to the Rocky theme shit, Lou. You know what I mean? And you fight like what's that motherfucking robot? What's that robot that my man Wolverine was in that show?
I know you talk. I forgot. I know you talking about. Oh shit.
He fighting like the damn robot, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't believe this dude, man. Did you see Carlos Smith KO? Yeah, I see Carlos Smith doing all that faking. You know what I mean? Yeah, he caught dude, knocked him unconscious. He started shaking like he was electrocuted. Yeah, he punched the shit out of him. So what you saying, boxing enthusiast? Carlos Smith, the baddest motherfucker at 175 now. I know you're gonna stick with him. Fuck
of course he is. Of course he is. That's his man.
Fuck Carlos Smith. That little ass Canelo whoop his ass.
But I will say this. That motherfucking UK, they put on a good ass fight. Man, that shit, man. Hey, man, United States, they need to find out what it is they doing over UK because I felt like we was over in Russia, man. Like, I'm serious. I mean, that whole setup, man, it was beautiful, man. I looked at that shit. I was like, damn. They need to take a page out of that book, man. And that shit looked like we was rock, like Bon Jovi was about to come out with shit. Mm-hmm. I ain't know what to expect a rock band or a fight coming out, man. That shit was nice.
Instead of that motherfucker Joshua, he come out there fight like Rocky. He come out there motherfucker fighting Apollo Creed against Russia. Got his ass killed.
Basically, his career killed, man.
It don't make no sense how, man, he had like he didn't want. You're the champion of the world, Lou. You got all the belts, and you come out there and lay an egg. He had like I'm telling you, I give Usyk credit. but it's like Joshua didn't make an effort.
Yeah, and it's funny because
no, we seen him fight better than that.
Yeah. And it's funny you should say that, man. 3 of the guys who we interviewed, the 3 boxers we interviewed on our show, they text me and they was like, he looked like a robot. He just looked like he don't want it. And these are guys that's in that arena, like far as boxing wise, so they know what it takes to when somebody's beating you and you got to dig down deep to get back. And he didn't do that. And these are the texts and emails I was getting, man, from guys who this is what they do for a living. So with that being said, man, it don't look good for Joshua, man. It don't. It don't, man.
Don't look good. Hey, if they rematch, put 200 on, 400 on. Well, shit. Wait a minute. Joshua be the underdog. Oh Lord, put $20 on Joshua.
Hold on. What happened to the 50 and $100? So you saying I put a 20 piece on?
No, I said 20, 25, 50, $100 on the underdog. But put $25 on Joshua, man. Maybe he'll redeem himself. Jose say, bro, they got great freaking fans. They got the man. They do motherfucker support. But I'm gonna tell you why they got freaking fans. Ain't nothing to do out there, Jose. Ask boxing enthusiasts. Man, ain't nothing to do out in the UK. Ain't shit to do out there. Nothing. They all sit in the house. Then he said they ain't got no rats out that motherfucker. They ain't got nothing to do out UK, man. You know what I mean? That's why they got great freaking fans out there. You know what I mean?
Man.
70,000 arena, jam packed. You know, we get up in Jerry World. They can do that shit in Jerry World. Why he don't do that?
They can do it in LA in the Rams Stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That joint hold like 75 or 80,000. Easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, look, I was just about to say if Wilder fight Johnson, I just forgot he lost. That's why they should fight when they got a chance to fight, man.
Man, strike when the iron is hot, Lewis. That's one of the first things I always say, man. Strike when the iron is hot. You know your boy, Tevin Farmer, he's a prime example of that.
Yep.
We talked about that the other day. Strike when the iron is hot. When your opportunity is there, you get it.
Now, we never going to see that fight. I'm telling you, he ain't going to fight that bum now. Why would he fight him? For what? Why would he fight him, man? I mean, it's just crazy, man. At the end of the day, the Wilder Fury winner will be considered the best heavyweight. I got Wilder. Wilder has been fighting on God-given talent and not skill, but he is learning things correctly now. Well, that's our opinion, Sin. That's our opinion. Believe me, a lot of them motherfuckers think you said the best thing out there now.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
When it's all said and done, when this fight marinates on the boxing fans and the boxing people, when it marinates on their soul, at the end of the day, he's gonna be the best thing. That's because he's hot. The iron is hot right now. He just beat Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Joshua, at the end of the day, he fought like some shit, but you got to look at his stature. Beating him is going to put Usyk up there. If not one, definitely 2.
Hey, look, you know they already putting them pound for pound.
Exactly.
Already. Past Canelo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, I guess Usyk ain't.
He ain't taking that tea.
Is Usyk taking that tea? Let me stop.
At the end of the day, man, you got to look at what people going to look at. They're going to look at that he dominated the cruiserweight division. He unanimous champion, all belts in the cruiserweight, and then he moved up and he got 3 belts. He didn't unify, but he got 3 belts. Yep. And you got to look at that, and that's going to play a big part into the credibility of his being the pound for pound. That's how it's going to be.
Boxing is one of our most popular mainstream sports, unlike a lot of countries. Yeah, that and soccer. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Her should have fought Charlo. Exactly. We ain't gonna see none of these fights. Triple G and Charlo. We might not even if Canelo keep freezing people out, we might not even see Jose Boy Canelo fight Charlo. Let me stop. I'm gonna start shit now. They show up. They had Neil Diamond hyped up with a song. When you make Neil hype, they fired up. Yeah, you're right. It's all.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
You know what I mean? And I'll still say Wilder stops Usyk. Yeah, well,
easy.
You know, if he hit him, you see Usyk when he fight Wilder, he might be really doing the Rigo.
He gonna be running, man.
He gonna be really doing but Wilder got them long arms. Wilder gonna stick that. You got to jab that motherfucker. Go to him. Not go out there try to box him. You got to go to him. Straight to him. Find him. Cut that ring off. Throw hooks. You see he going both sides. Hooking. You got to be throwing hooks on that Bama, man. You got to catch him going side to side.
So everybody out there, what's next for Usyk? What's next?
Know what I mean?
What's next?
Well, no, I don't know. Well, if to go back to contract, he's gonna rematch Joshua. If not Joshua, like they said, I would like to see him fight Wilder Fury winner.
That's where I was going. I want to see that. Yeah, fuck the rematch. You dominate this dude. Fuck the rematch.
Facts. Wilder baptized Usyk. Excuse me. Shit. Rematch. He get another 30 million. Joshua got about 200 million hiding up under covers. That rich motherfucker. That nigga don't need to fight no more, man. Look, that nigga got about 200 million hiding up under covers, man. You know what I mean? Them Usyk, what is it? Boston through what is it? Pounds out there, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Usyk passed Crawford on the pound for pound list. Tell me I'm on. I ain't even got Crawford on the pound for pound list, so don't even ask me.
So look, he passed him a mile back.
No need for a rematch. Same as all Usyk might even stop him this time. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
Because he gonna look at that fight and know that Joshua he doesn't have the mechanics to make the necessary adjustments.
Crawford ain't never been on my pound for pound list because I don't get people to eye test unless they fight somebody in the top 3 like Usyk just did. He fought the number one
guy
champion in heavyweight. The number one guy. Number one, the uno. You know what I mean? And look, Canelo keep this fiasco going. I'm gonna take his ass off the pound for pound list. You know what I mean? He got to fight Benavidez, Charlo. My man up in here. What's up, Warzone?
Warzone, what's up, champ? How you feeling?
Family? Man, we just talking about how Joshua sold everybody out. Act like he didn't want to fight. Look like a big ass bum ass robot. You know what I mean? Look like some fucking trash. Like trash. And what did I say, Warzone? Last fight, put money on the underdog. And if you like me, you got some cash in your pocket. You know what I mean? Joshua muscle ass never deserved to be there. They going in on this ass.
Damn, Arsenio, you going hard, champ. Man going in.
Rematch historically favors the better boxer. That's what I just said.
That's it, yeah.
I just said the same thing, Jose. Now let's say, remember when Joshua rematched and Ruiz. He had to box because Ruiz come to him. So what are you gonna do? Learn how to box better, and both of them will be moving around the ring. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but you can't completely rule it out because if you look at history, and I hate to keep bringing history up, Holyfield beat.
Can't complete rule what out that he
that he can come back. Yeah. Holyfield came back and beat Bo.
Anything happen to it heavyweight.
Yeah. So I mean I don't want to see it, but if it happens. I wouldn't rule Joshua out because sometimes let's just say for sake of argument, Usyk just get full of himself like Riddick Bowe did train or whatever. Nah. I'm not gonna rule it out.
I don't see that. Them Ukraine motherfuckers. That's all. They ain't got nothing. What else you gonna do in Ukraine, Lou?
You're right. You ain't got much to do.
Hey, what ain't too much you can do. You know what I mean? Stay your ass in that gym. He seemed humble. You know what I mean? He seemed humble.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like I said, like our man Lou, Marvel, rest in peace. Joshua sleeping in too many silk sheets. He needs to start sleeping on bricks.
He's sleeping outside on the bench.
Yeah.
Keep that humbleness.
Yeah, man. Usyk ain't exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? And Ruiz is gonna come to Usyk, move and counter. So what adjustment Joshua gonna wait? He gonna have to put it, come to him. You know what I mean? Show him who's the really bigger man. You know what I mean? But what's my favorite word, Lou? Chinny.
He chinny.
He almost knocked him down in the second round.
Hey, look, I used your word earlier. I was talking to Arsenio on the phone. Yeah, I was talking to Arsenio. He called me earlier.
Oh, I thought I seen it on Facebook.
And that too. I used it too. I used it on Facebook too.
I'm about to butch calm Chinny. Y'all gotta stop saying my word.
I'm about to dish that cash out to you, big fella. But no, at the end of the day, it's a very descriptive word to talk about boxing. If a guy gets hit on his chin and he's wobbling, that's chinny.
Well, I don't say it, but that's not the reason I say it. I said if a lot of fights and he keep getting hit and he's wobbling and falling down and that. No, I mean this is like Joshua third and fourth fight. You know what I mean? You know. Some punches like Canelo, you don't see him falling or wobbling or doing nothing.
He taking it, keep it moving.
Motherfucker call that Bama Chinny. You know what I mean?
He took Triple G best shot. I mean, I found new respect for him when the first fight first happened. I said, damn, I wonder how Canelo gonna respond when Triple G hit him. We got our answer. He caught that joint, boom, and got right back on the horse. I was like, damn.
Yeah, a lot of chinny motherfuckers out there, man. But I don't know if he gonna be able to do it, man. You know what I mean? But if y'all listen to me, y'all would be rich. Y'all put that money down on Usyk last night. You came out rich like Tony and me. And think about Lou, we bought all you had to do. I ain't even had to do it on my phone. Sportsbook Atlantic City, right around the corner. I just walked right in the casino.
Hey Tony, let me hold something, Tony.
Tony got that money.
She got that bag. She ain't called me since.
Sid say Joshua is the heavyweight Amir Khan.
Facts.
Usyk deserves his credit. He took some big shots. Man, let me give Usyk some credit before Boxing Enthusiast come through the damn screen. Yeah, Usyk deserved credit. He was the better man. He was the better fighter. He pounded Joshua ass. Boxing Enthusiast. We give you credit for saying it. Who else picked him, Lou? Dead game. For saying it and shit like that. Warzone say, light skin Lou, so glad to see you feeling better, family.
Hey, I'm 70%. I was gonna sit this one out, but I said, nah, this is a big fight, man. I would feel some kind of way if I looked at the video the next day. I have all you guys come in and comment, and I'm not here. So I'm here. I'm about 65, 70%, but I'm here, champ. So I appreciate that.
Well, Lou, I ain't even gonna lie, man. You know you my boy. I gotta tell you. Warzone and my man BFTB, they told me get rid of you and let Lamar come for 2 weeks.
That's how they feel, man. Come on, man.
That's how they feel, champ. They think, champ, 2 weeks? Book it. That's the hell with his brother. Book him.
But they gonna get their wish because he gonna be on here, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday.
You know what I mean? They said 2 weeks with the champ. I'm here. Let Lou rest up.
Like, look, give him some third floor and put his ass on the bed.
Yeah. I think Triple G power is overrated. Shit. That's one thing. I don't even like that Bama. I don't think so. I'm up for here like it. Well, I'll tell you what, Lou, we're gonna send over there to Triple G corner and put the gloves on and the mask on. Triple G, hit him hard you can and see if your power overrated. Oh, shit, man. Everybody say that Bama, even though I don't like it. They said that Bama hit like bricks.
Even the sparring partners say, look, man, I got to get some work somewhere else, man. I still want to have my equilibrium when I'm done.
Because I'm telling you, when he hit Canelo, I know the next day Canelo shit was probably swollen up for a whole week. You know what I mean? Balathur said, I made a lot of something of you. Said, of course. Well, I don't see you buying no motherfucking with butterware.
That's right.
You said put on a clinic. Yeah, he did.
He did, man. And that's why one thing I will say, Boxing Enthusiast, I don't know if you was in here when I said it, but one of the first two people I think was the judges for getting it right. And I wanted to give a shout out to Usyk. You got to understand, it was a reason why Joshua wasn't able to do what he wanted to do. It's because Usyk was able to do what he was supposed to do and what their game plan was. So with that being said, shout out to Usyk, man, for fighting a hell of a fight.
Exactly, man. Sam, we're going to have to do this another day, man. Who did Triple G really beat? You asked the wrong guy because I can't stand him. I call him Little G, not Triple G. So you had the wrong guy, but I know they say he got power. Why did he duck Charlo? That's my second favorite fighter, so you asked the wrong guy again.
Right.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just don't know what y'all want, man. If Usyk fight, let's say we set it up as Joshua don't pull a rematch. Usyk and Wilder beat Fury. Where they gonna fight at?
Ooh.
Vegas, Texas Stadium. Go over Ukraine and fight them. Go over Ukraine and fight them. Nah, them judges, fuck that. But shit, the judges here, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I just feel like I was real appreciative of them getting the fight right because I was looking at my scorecard. I was like, damn, they saw the same fight I saw. I felt like I could be a judge, but at the end of the day, they got it right. at the right time, because another black eye for boxing would have happened if any one of them judges had Joshua winning. That would have been a black eye, because we all saw the same thing. We saw a domination of Usyk to Joshua, and everybody feel the same way.
Got a question for you guys. If they do the rematch, what kind of adjustments you guys think that Joshua need to do to prevail, to beat Usyk again?
You want to go first?
No, I'm talking to them. I don't think he's gonna beat him. So what kind of adjustment do he need? I always said what I think he needs to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? He need to get out there. You can't box a master boxer. You know what I mean? You can't box a master boxer. You got to get out there and go to him. You know what I mean? You can't be scared. He's going to hit you because he moved around doing a different. And he fights just like a small Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Because they're all both from Ukraine family. They do the same fucking shit.
That's what they do. Movement.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Movement, man. And if you look, Joshua's going to have to flip the script. He's going to have to get mean and get nasty, get dirty. Assert himself. And that's not him. Exactly. That's not him. So that's why I don't want to see it again, because there was nothing in those last 3 fights that Joshua had. The 2 with Ruiz and the 1 with just Usyk. None of that said nasty.
That was his last fight. When he knocked him down, shit like that.
Yeah, but he's just not nasty.
Povetkin, yeah. Not at all, man. Since it has to be in Vegas, yeah, that will probably be in Vegas. Facts, Lou. He said, Warzone said, Joshua's only chance is to be aggressive and pressure him. That's it. You're going to have to be aggressive, pressure him, and throw more punches. He ain't throw no punches, man. It's like he was scared. When they were in the club, I'm like, throw some punches, dude. What the fuck? The fight was born to me. I ain't even going to lie. It was just born.
He ain't throw no body shots. Yeah, he ain't throw no body shots. He didn't cut the ring off. He didn't do nothing, man. It's as though he was content with just, a couple of times he threw the jab like he really meant it. Yeah, like he really meant it. Because that's the only way you will get guys like Usyk to respect your jab, if you throw it with conviction. And he wasn't throwing it with conviction. He was just like, I'm just going to keep this as a measuring tool. No, dude, you got to throw that jab out there the way as though you're making him think about coming in. Even if it's just throwing a jab and throwing the left hook behind it.
Joshua got to fight Usyk like Wilder going to fight Fury in this up-and-coming fight. What I always say, hit the blubber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to stop him from moving, slow him down. You got to body power, put pressure on him. Go in with the high guards. Shit, since you can't out-jab him, you know what I mean? He can't take no. It might slip through his chinny ass. I don't know, man. Y'all, I'm trying my best, man. He's so disappointed. He has to control the range better. Yeah, but controlling the range means staying distance. But if you being distant with Usyk gonna kill you because he's the master boxer. You know what I mean? He's gonna move around the distance. He the one controlling the distance and moving around. Then he come in. What I say on Twitter, I'm gonna tell y'all what he got to do. He got to fight like Sean Porter.
Get nasty, get nasty, get dirty. Get nasty and get dirty.
You got to fight him like Sean Porter. That's the only way he's going to prevail. You cannot jab him and all that sucker shit. Your arms ain't that long. You know what I mean? You got to press him out. Go in there, throw elbows. You know what I mean? Let him get mad. Fuck all that. Oh, yeah, thanks for beating my ass after the fight. And you know what I mean? I'll take a picture with you and your family. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, sucker ass shit. You know what I mean? You disappointing. You was disappointing, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was, man. I totally agree with that, man.
I don't think he wins if he he doesn't have the chin. That's why we're trying to say we just trying to make up stuff because he ain't gonna win anyway. You know what I mean? But he can't. If he don't pressure, he can't fight Rangy. Do you know? Rangy got to stay out there what he did today.
So do you think that was in his mind of why he didn't press like that because he didn't think he could take the punch? Because remember, Usyk caught him in the 3rd round.
Yeah, but he didn't know how Usyk punch. You don't know how people punch until you get in the ring with him. He probably thought he couldn't punch. You know what I mean? But Joshua can't take no fight. You know what I mean? If he go out there and fight the same fight, so if you do what Sensei, don't pressure him because he don't have the chin. In order to pressure him, you got to get hit a little bit. Or honestly, he can land a right hand. He ain't landed. He ain't landed. He ain't landed. Where my phone at? George Foreman said he got to put pressure on him. Dictate, let him feel them punches and get that body and wear him down. You cannot outbox the boxer, Sam. You cannot do it. You can stay out there try to jab all you want, and he gonna put another master class on, and then you really gonna have a lot of motherfucking silk sheets to lay on.
Right, because you got to think about what Usyk and their corner, what they saw. They figured his Joshua biggest thing would be to the jab, and they knew going in what they had to deal with, and they adjusted to the jab. He had that left overhand, that left straight hand coming down the pipe after the jab to combinate off of that. And he did it all night long. They did it all night long. They were consistently able to trouble Joshua with that straight left hand or straight right hand. And they just dominated him, man, consistently.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I put it like this: you damn you do, you damn you don't. We could tell him how we think he should fight him. I don't think he gonna win. None of that shit gonna happen. Was gonna say Joshua was in survival mode. Yeah, he was.
Yep, he was. I mean? He was.
And then if he stayed out there try to find range, what did Usyk do? He came in. And the game angle, Joshua was missing, and he was punching his ass to death. I mean, exactly. See, that's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, he can't
win. He can't win. You asked what he could do. He really can't do shit.
Right. Hey, look, those are hard facts, Arsenio. You said it. You couldn't have said it no better.
That's what I said. So I'm trying to find some way for the dude can win. You know what I mean? But was the fight a disappointment to you guys? Was it? Because it damn sure was a disappointment to me, man. Let me see what Emeritus Boxing said.
Go ahead.
He has to step to Usyk. That's right. And go to his body. Treat the smaller guy like the smaller guy. Smart pressure. Exactly. He got a Sean Porter his ass. You know what I mean? And if Joshua can stop that movement, he right for the taking then. Then he can do the jabbing and punching the power and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And this was my go ahead.
At Sin 115. But exactly. That's what I said when we first started. He can't win, Rock. You know what I mean? But he doesn't have the mentality to implement the game plan. He's a sucker.
Right. I wasn't upset with the fight. I thought the fight was a good fight, but I was puzzled that Joshua wasn't able to take away Usyk's best abilities, which is movement. That should have been the whole game plan. What did Usyk do best? He moves. So with that being said, that should have been your priority to stop the movement. And he did nothing to do that. He didn't assert his jab. He didn't cut the ring off. He didn't go to his body. And these are the top three things that you do to a mobile fighter. You go to his body, you cut the ring off, and you establish your jab. He did none of that. So I wasn't upset. The fight wasn't upsetting to me, but it was just puzzling that his corner, I don't know if the corner was telling him this and he just went out there, with reckless abandonment and said, I'm going to do it my way, because you get fights like that. Sometimes you got to look at it. You can't say the corner didn't do him right. You got to look at what the corner was telling him, and did he listen to it? Did he go out and incorporate what the corner was telling him? So I'm puzzled. If anything, I'm puzzled.
You puzzled? You really gonna be puzzled? You really gonna be puzzled? They do a rematch.
I know. I don't want to see it.
No, bullseye. He's a bullseye. Exactly, man. We can't. He's been fighting this way since he's been fighting. You can't change a person overnight. See, unlike Wilder started off fighting, boxing and moving and stuff like that till he started knocking people out. Then he started relying on his right hand. You know what I mean? He stopped doing everything that brought him there. Go back and look at the Jermaine Sterling fight one. That Wilder moving, jabbing, punching. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua was just a big robot, man. Because I'm trying to think. Think of a fight, Lou, when we really seen Anthony Joshua go to anybody's body, any fighter body that he fought.
I can't think of him.
I ain't me either. You know what I mean? He jab and knock him out and catch him. You know what I mean? And I was saying, one thing Josh was good at. If he'd hurt Usyk, he a good finisher. You know what I mean? He a good finisher. He would have finished them, but shit, Usyk. It was like the old day, 15 rounds. That champ, he'd have been flat.
Yeah, he'd
be on his ass, man.
And it's funny to say that because I thought about that. I think it was round 8 or 9 is where Joshua caught him, and I was like, damn. In my mind, I was thinking Joshua's a great finisher. You know, I think maybe this is going to pan out the way we predicted, which was KO 9 or 10. And this was, I think it was round 9. I was like, okay, you know, Joshua on to something. This is going panning out the way that I predicted. And when Usyk got out of that round, it was a done deal.
Y'all new champion of the world.
New champ, man. And that's why we watch, because you never know, man.
What I always say, heavyweight, they got that one punch, man.
That's that NyQuil division, dog.
Exactly.
Your shit went blurry because the block is hot, man. Because the block is hot right now, dog. It's hot right now, man.
It went blurry. Quick, look, so when I showed you, said my shit's like, nah, don't put that nigga up here. It don't even want to get straight now. It don't want to get straight now. It's like, why you put that nigga up here? We don't fuck with him. There you go. Yeah, man. I'm like, nah, don't put that champ up there. He said Joshua hasn't been the same since KO lost to Ruiz. He is in his own head about getting 1,000%. I believe that 1,000%, Lou. Ever since Andy put that thing on his ass, you know what I mean, he ain't been right. You know what I mean? Even Povetkin, when he was hitting him, he was still like, I'm like, man. Yeah, you know, their hope is gone over there. You know what I mean? Ain't no UK fighters no more. Sorry, box enthusiasts. Y'all ain't got no, you know what I mean? You can't claim Usyk because he's from Ukraine. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, Lou. I just so disappointed, man. I'm just so disappointed about this stuff, man. You know, I was up in Atlantic City gambling, betting, and winning. You know,
winning that money, dog. Winning that
motherfucking money. You know what I mean? Doing my thing. You know what I mean? That's why I keep telling y'all say bet. Y'all don't talk to Lou. The bet guy right here.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean? I take all you motherfucking bets. You know what I mean? Lou cheap as shit. You can't get $5 from his ass. So I'm the guy you come to, goddamn it. Talking that bullshit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we got a new heavyweight champion of the world. 2 weeks. We got Wilder, Fury, you know what I mean? That gonna be high stakes there, Lou.
That's right, man.
Lows, don't worry about that. He said we got lows, don't worry about that.
That's right. Hey, look, PSA announcement, man. You in here, drop a like, man. Drop a like, subscribe, man. Tell a friend. And on October the 6th, we're gonna have Lamont Peterson, my young brother, back co-hosting the show to give you his insights on the Wilder and Fury fight, man. I look forward to getting the chance breakdown because remember, he was on the show last time. He gave us a real good breakdown, man. So I'm curious of what his breakdown is on the fight. Now that the fight is on the surface, man. So if you ain't doing nothing, man, October the 6th, Wednesday, man, chime in with the champ. You can chime in and ask some questions, man. Just try to keep it to the fight, though, because that's the whole mindset of getting ready for the fight. But, yeah, he'll be here October 6th, man, between 8 and 8:30, depending on what big fella set the time at.
You know what I mean? Even though a lot of y'all wanted him to be in here for 2 weeks. I'm like, damn, y'all hoping Lou got COVID?
All right.
That's fucked up, Warzone. And BF. Let me stop.
But now I get it though, man. Everybody want to be around the champ, man. When you done something in the game, man, that you love, it's nothing like talking to them, man, and pick their brains and talk to them about boxing, man. So I get that.
That's a smooth motherfucker like him who know his shit, man. Don't have no bias, no prejudice like I do.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You know, he just tell you how he feel, and that's how he feel, man. You know what I mean? And he gonna be on for all the championship fights. And I thank him, man. We thank him real much, man.
That's right.
Warzone say, damn.
See how they treat me, man. I'm over here taking my medicine so I can come on, man. That's how they treat me, man. Come on, man.
Hey, the champ, man. Shit, you know that be our favorite fighter. Shit,
yeah, I know.
He'd trade me into it because.
Hey, look, if I'm gonna lose to a champ. How about that?
There you go, man. But you know, fellas, people, at the end of the day, man, the fight, I was just disappointed in the fight, just my observation. You know what I mean? Usyk did what he had to do because Joshua just looked like he wasn't into it, man. That most credit to Usyk the way he fights. You know what I mean? Master fighter, moving around, punching, jabbing in and out, get in when you feel you can get in, get out. And Joshua just walking around looking like a robot, jab, jab, punch, jab, jab, punch. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't want to see a rematch. But like Boxing Enthusiast said, or War Game, or whoever said it, or Emeritus Boxer, whoever said this, if they fight again and Joshua, the same Joshua will come out, I think he's going down. Night down. What do I think about Wilder's new style and chances against Fury? I think Wilder's gonna knock him out.
Me too.
I don't think Tyson Fury been taking it serious since he just started taking it serious. And what more can Tyson Fury do? He can't do no changes. Gain weight and push all his weight down and do illegal shit. Hit him in the back of his head and push him down and all that. You know what I mean? I think Wilder's going to get him. I'm going to put money on Wilder because Wilder's the underdog. Put all your money on Wilder. I don't know. Matter of fact, let me see. You know what I mean? Put your money on Champ, man, because I'm about to tell you what the odds is on that joint there, man, because Wilder's the underdog in the Fury fight, right, Lou?
Yep.
I think Wilder's the underdog. And
I got to double check, but I think you're right, though.
If he's the underdog, man, you're going to make some big money on that one, man. Because if you know, don't be scared to bet. You know, it's just money. Why the fuck they got Ricky Hatton's son on 2 fights before main event? He got a gift. Lou, you see that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Lord have mercy. Man, they gave that dude the fights, man. I couldn't believe it, man. They gave him a gift, man. You know what I mean? He fight nothing like his father. That's for damn sure.
They said Wilder is plus 230 and Fury is minus 325.
See, that's why I don't got that. I go to FanDuel. Fury minus 350. So you know that if you put $100 minus, you gotta put more, you gotta put like $3 just to break even. Wilder's plus 50. So you put plus 50, bet 100, 100. You see, I mean, like I said, you win 250, so you win $150 extra.
Yeah, that's some good traveling money right there, champ. I'm gonna be on the road next week. I need some traveling money.
So you put $100 on Wilder since he's the underdog. You win $250, but let me see for people like Tony who probably put $50 on Wilder. You win $150, Tony. $125. So that ain't bad. You win $75. Something better than nothing.
That's right.
Something better than nothing, man.
Especially in this world.
Hatton's son is trash. Yeah, that's another one of them UK bombs.
Hey, UK. Hey, look, Boxing Enthusiast is gonna come to the fold, man.
Man, that dude just because he got his father name, that don't mean he can fight like his father, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't mean he fights nothing like it. He lost that motherfucking fight, Lou, 8-4. Maybe 9-3, Lou. I'm telling you, man, they gave him a given. Everybody was mad about that shit, man. Everybody was mad about that shit. But at the end of the day, you know, these refs ain't gonna change, man. These umpires and refs ain't gonna change. But you know, that's 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks, baby.
On to the next. I got my pen. I'm about to scratch this fight out. Go. Right. Look, this paper right here. I'm putting it in the archives so we can cut. You know, but down the line when the fight comes back up. We'll talk a little teeny bit more about it in the aftermath tomorrow, but that's about it. Yeah, on to the next, man.
On to the next one. Wilder Fury, you know, people, that's going to be the talk there, boy, because everybody hate Wilder. You know what I mean? Except me.
I like Wilder, man.
You know what I mean?
Squad.
You know what I mean?
Man.
I don't hate him. You know what I mean? I think he relied on his power too much, and then he need to go back to the basics. Fury TKO mid and late round. All right, we're gonna see if you be right again, boxing enthusiasts. You know what I mean? You know, remember the gloves gonna be legit this time.
Yeah. and Wilder ain't gonna come in with that silly ass costume.
He gonna wear something. I hope he don't be stupid again. You know what I mean? He better come in there looking like Shaka Zulu. That shit don't weigh nothing. He coming that motherfucker looking like Shaka Zulu. That's where he better come in there. Let's go, baby. Bomb
That's right.
Squad.
Bomb Squad. That's right.
That's all you're gonna hear for the next 2 weeks of boxing enthusiasts. Tyson Fury cheating ass ain't getting nothing, baby. Ain't getting nothing. You know what I mean? Only thing we're gonna get Tyson Fury, you know, for DC. I sneak some coke out there. He see that boy, that motherfucker coming, that motherfucker. Nah, I can't give him that. She doing it. He fuck wild up.
Yeah, that coke, that white keep you hype, boy.
That white you hype, baby. You know, he ain't gonna have no chance to do nothing this time, baby. We gonna check his gloves. No, we gotta check his we gotta make sure he ain't putting that shit like that shit that blind you if you hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
We wiping the gloves down. We gotta make sure everything perfect so Wilder can't make no excuses.
Exactly.
No excuses.
Gotta be even kill, man. Even kill.
Exactly. You win or you lose. And that's all we want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing about my brother ain't there. You can't blame him. Now, I mean, like what I say last show, Lou, get a water bottle to your brother.
Yeah.
So you don't trust nobody, let the brother give you the water. You know what I mean? Man, and let's go. Let's go. Let's see the movement and the jab. Hit the flubber, Wilder. Hit the flubber. That's all I'm gonna say, Lou. Hit the flubber. You know what I mean? Plaster of Paris in his raps. Yeah. Make sure somebody in there watching his rap. Make sure he ain't got that margarita shit on his rap. You know, plaster and all that bullshit. He gonna try something. And if they catch him, they should let everybody jump in the ring and whoop his ass.
Like the firing squad, man.
Yeah. Everybody going just jump in the ring and start beating his ass and stomping him out. You know what I mean? If you catch them cheating, that's what they need to do. You know, so could stop all that sucker shit, man. You know what I mean? I don't understand though, Lou. If you're fighting a guy and you know you cheated deep down in your heart, some kind of way or form, it don't bother you.
It would bother me.
That you're not the better man. I had to cheat to do this to this dude, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. What Tyson said, he going to plaster Wilder. They better be on it.
Yeah, they better be like Nassim. Yeah, because just think about Nassim, man, when he was in Shane's corner, they never caught that margarita thing, man. How that shit would have played out. He caught that shit. He was the one who exposed him.
Boston Thurman said Fury didn't cheat, man. I'm not even arguing with you for 2 weeks, Boston Thurman. You better not be saying.
Hey, look, boxing enthusiast, it's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. That's why we love you, champ.
And I'm not gonna argue with you for 2 weeks, baby. I'm gonna sit here and eat my fishies. That's it. I ain't arguing about that shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I know gloves don't supposed to look like that. You know what I mean? And I know when you hit a dude in the skull, and I'm supposed to dent in. And my last thing for you, boxing through, that's like I tell Lou all the time. Lou, my shit blurring up.
No, you good.
If me and boxing through this fight, right? And it's a good fight. They say it's a draw. The next time we fight, I like, damn, he whooped my ass. I be like, Lou, man, that nigga hit hard as shit all of a sudden. Where that shit come from? Yeah,
because the first fight, you ain't feel nothing. Feel like pillows.
I don't feel nothing. It feel like pillows, but this time it feel like bricks. It don't work that way, boxing enthusiasts. If it's pillows, it's pillows. I don't give a fuck how much weight you gain. That's my only thing I got to say about that observation, brother. You know what I mean? May the best man win.
Right. Exactly. We're gonna find out, champ. We definitely gonna find out.
Boys all laughing at boxing enthusiasts. Boxing enthusiasts, I'm UK till I die, motherfucker.
Hey, look, I like his showmanship. He represents this country, man, and he should. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. Exactly,
man. So that's all we wanted to talk about, man. Look at Lou still looks sick, man. Got to get his ass in bed, you know, drink his Robitussin and hope, he ain't got COVID war zone. So, the mark can come on for the next 2 weeks. Oh man, y'all some funny dudes, man. You know what I mean? But another good day. Lou, your final thoughts on that AJ Usyk shit.
No rematch. Let it go. Let it go. He dominated you. He showed you clearly he was a better fight. And I get all of the let the champion redeem himself. I don't think this fight is worthy of redeeming. I think we should let this winner of this fight the winner of October 9th fight, and we'll find out who's the better man. That's my take.
Warzone said, get better, Lou. That tussling.
Yeah, I've been on it. Thanks, champ.
Yeah, man, I agree, man. But if they do have a rematch, I think the same. I don't think he can make no adjustments, man. He could try bully him and stuff like that. But if your chin don't hold up, ain't nothing you can do about it, man. You know what I mean? Motherfucking Usyk look like an older. He like an older Lomachenko on his ass, man. You know what I mean? Every angles, jabbing in and out, speed, the footwork and shit like that. He made him look terrible. And Joshua acted like he wasn't even in the fight. He didn't even want to be there. The best part of that fight was that motherfucking introduction. You know what I mean? That to me, that was the best part of the fight. You know what I mean? No, I still give Usyk credit. Master boxer, man, put on the clinic, man. Put his big fat, I can't call him fat. His big slow punching ass, to rest, man. You know what I mean? Now he can now he can go keep sleeping on them silk sheets. And that's
silk and satin, baby.
And that's my take on it, because football is on, and we don't compete against football. We gotta let Lou get some motherfucking sleep. And last one from Warzone. Peace, my brother. I truly enjoy y'all. Keep up the good work, and we're going to get there. Yeah, we're going to get there, man. I appreciate it too, brother. Keep tuning in and shit like that, man. So see y'all tomorrow on the Aftermath. You know what I mean? 8:30. Hopefully Lou feeling a little bit better, you know what I mean? And peace and blessings, everybody.
All right, peace.
I got it. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. And I know what you